Yo, what up? What up? What up? Y'all know the deal, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share. So we get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world you could be, but it's all be right here with me, the BABGOG. And I appreciate you pulling up on me. What's going on, man? Shout out everybody in the building. Uh what what y'all talking about? But in the same breath, call you a seller. Oh, I got you. I got you. Okay, yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah. Yo, what's going on, man? What's going on? Listen, man. Hey, man. Listen, we about to get into it, Prime. We about to get into it, man. Listen, I keep telling y'all this, man. Again, um, shout out to the Leave Keisha movement. Shout out to you, no Keisha niggas. Shout out to y'all. All right, y'all off the plantation. Y'all free. Y'all in the wind. Shout out to y'all, right? But for those of us that are still stuck over here, all right, dealing with the Keishas, okay, the black women's. All right, this, you know what I'm saying? This is why we still talking about it. Okay. This is why we still talking about it. But hey, man, yeah, hey, shout out to Prime. Hey, I'm going to be covering the whole this summit thing or whatever in the hell, the black women thing, bro. I'm covering that tomorrow. I was gonna do it today, but I only got a limited time on this because I got class after this. But tomorrow, early in the morning, make sure you pull up on me, bro. We'll be talking about that wholeheartedly, bro. We gonna deep dive into that. Pause. We got to cover this, man. I'm sick and tired of these brotherfuckers having anything to say to straight niggas about the way we treat black women. I'm just sick of it. Yeah, Prime. It was crazy. The damn oh well, now you didn't send me an email for that, but yeah. But anyway, man, hey, let's get into it. Shout out to Prime. Prime sent me this, right? All right. And the other people, a lot of other people have been talking about this and covering this, right? So again, I don't understand, and I actually had this pulled up yesterday, right? Let me re-pull this back up. Black women. Uh, uh, Let me hold on. Where? How did I look this shit up? So give me a second, y'all. Let me find this. So I was looking this up yesterday, and my search history is crazy right now. Make sure y'all check me out on the pre-record too, people. Oh yeah, R.I.P. Jesse Jackson. I think they said Jesse Jackson died. R.I.P. to him, brother Jesse, no longer with us. But let's just get into this, and I'll find the what's the name.
Who's gonna do that? It's like, what's the reasoning behind the man only? The only reason I would say is because of the gender reparations. That's the only way that I would like.
What do you mean by
accept that.
gender reparations?
There's a pay gap. So I would be like, okay, there's
Yeah, man, we just had this ad nauseum conversation about the pay gap shit or whatever, bro. There is no fucking pay gap, okay? There is not a pay gap. Women don't want to work as hard as the men. Let's just let it be that and go forward, okay? Y'all got to stop this, man. All right? Until as many of y'all out here on the damn oil rigs and everything else as the men are, I don't want to hear anything about a pay gap. Women don't want to do hard, arduous labor. Okay, women want to do the easy shit. Women want to do, the air conditioned shit. Women want to do any and everything, right? that has nothing to do with working hard. Okay, that's just how it is. Can we have that honest conversation and move forward from that point? That's all we got to do, man. That's all we have to do. Mm, but we got shit now talking about gender reparations is crazy. And listen, brother, if she got anything more than two piercings in her ear, Niggas always talk about tattoos and shit, but I don't know if y'all can see this, but Shorty got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piercings in 1 year, bro. No, it's not worth it.
The pay gap, so it's like you're giving back. So that's
So
my only
like
reasoning.
you should pay for dinner because
Yeah,
you
that's
get
the
paid
only
more in life.
reasoning of that. But I agree with that. Or you talk about who makes more money, and then you can decide the splitting of, because women can make more money than the man. Does that mean the man needs to pay more? Like, and then I also don't agree. Like, why? Like, it's literally like, why is the man paying? It's all a level of the patriarchy. And how do we dismantle that if we're like, how are women becoming equal if the man is still the one expected to make more money, expected to do the funds and stuff?
Michael, how would you respond to that? Being as you shared earlier that in a previous episode that you don't mind paying if you ask first on a date.
Yeah, I don't mind paying.
But elaborate, like in response to what she just said, she doesn't understand why men pay or why they're expected to pay.
I mean, that's like you said, it was a gender norm.
Yeah, that is the reasoning.
In previous, like in history, men were naturally more of a provider. Like they would go out and get like hunter gatherers. Like we'd go out and hunt, and then we'd bring back what we caught or whatever. So it's kind of like the same kind of situation. Like if we're making the money and we can afford to provide this dinner or etc., that we would just.
I don't think those are synonymous. To
be
honest,
hunter gatherer,
and also there was women hunter and gatherers.
Yes, there were.
Yeah.
I'm not denying the existence of that. I'm just saying that like if there was a norm that was set up.
Yeah, that's the reasoning. The patriarchy.
That's the reasoning why I'm okay paying if I can.
Again, man, like all this fucking the patriarchy and stop it. And bro, they know who to select, bro. They always select these soft ass dudes, bro. Dudes is not really gonna have any pushbacks, and this is what I hate about these new type forum, supposed to be real life conversations, to where the men are outnumbered by the women, and very very few, got any motherfucking soul behind them, man. You feel me? That shit's just crazy to me. It really does, bro. It's just wild to me.
For it to pay.
I did want to go back to what Joa said in terms of when you do initially go on that first date. How do you propose that being the standard that you set? Then,
I want to know this.
Like you go on the date,
that's so true.
And those are your beliefs or your ideals. How do you set that up for the other person to receive
you do that with
it?
your girlfriend?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Okay.
I truly don't remember.
No, that is a good question.
It was a while. It was a while ago. So I don't want to. I'm not saying I've definitely paid for dates before. Okay. It's not like I'm not going to be a dick about it during the date. But the thing is that I generally think it's good advice that first dates need to be cheap to free. And I understand that some people disagree and some people, want a fancy date for the first time. But I think if someone is spending more than $50 on a first date, that to me says you're kind of irresponsible.
Shout out to Mr. Chan. Okay. Or Mr. Lee. Anything more than $50 is irresponsible. And I like it. Shout out to the women, bro. And that's why I tell y'all, bro. A lot of women, bro, if a woman is charging you or telling you it has to be this place. I remember when the girl did this thing, and you guys put a one in the chat if you remember this. The girl was talking about how to weed out cheap men or men that low effort, all these different things, pretty much to where she's only going to accept certain places for you to take her. Any woman that has that standard, bro, is going to be a problem. Okay? Any woman that says, I'm taking charge and the lead, and I'm telling you where you're going to take me, that is not a woman that's ever going to be submissive. Okay, first and foremost. For you submissive niggas and what you want and so on and so forth, demanding a place is totally different from suggesting a place or you asking her what she would like to do. If a woman shows up to the thing and telling you, oh, you're going to take me here, and here, or these are the options of what I do and whatever, right? No, Shawty, you got it. Don't even worry about it. What are we talking about? Bitch, I'm out the military. I ain't taking no orders. Okay? And I'm not no motherfucking waiter. This is the place I would like to take you, so on and so forth. And, let me know the time and whatnot. Right? And this is what we're doing. Same thing goes for like, bro. When I got back out here, bro, one of the best dates I had was a motherfucking tropical smoothie. Tropical smoothie, bro. Not too far from the crib. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, no pressure. A first date is supposed to be really getting to know a person. The more formal it is, the harder it is because, which again, those things are important, but I really want on a first date as least interference and outside interaction as possible. I just want it to be strictly me and her as much as possible. Right? That's me. Other dudes are different. If you got a different program or whatever, by all means, do your thing. But those little quick things, something like a coffee shop, tropical smoothie, something to where you get the most of the interaction. And it's actually, you get to see a person's personality versus stuff in your mouth 90% of the time. You feel me? But again, man, the Asian man, remember, the Asian man is what, y'all? The highest earner. Y'all can't call the Asian man broke. The Asian man earns the most money in the country. Right? Now, and the Asian man is also considered the least desirable. Highest earning, but least desirable, right? And he's still saying no. Bitch, if you come to me telling me anything about Ruth Chris, STK, Nobu, it's gonna be a Nobu. Zhang Shin said, get the fuck up out of here with that bullshit. No. $50.
Because it means you don't know who the other person is, but you're still just based on their looks or whatever, you're deciding like, this is, I don't know who you are, but you're worth $50, which aside from the slightly demeaning aspect of it, it's also just like, you have no clue what is going to happen here.
Right.
Like, why do you think
irresponsible is hilarious?
I just think it like financially.
Now again, here comes the melanated sister. All right. That says irresponsible is hilarious. Well, how is it hilarious? He laid out his premise quite, eloquently. And it made a lot of sense to me. You don't know this person. You don't know this person. So why would you spend hundreds of dollars, right, for a complete and total stranger, to where the majority of the time what you're doing is something else and you're not really getting to know the person? What's wrong with that? But let's hear her out. Let's see what she got to say.
Like, if it's a first date, you don't know who it is. You don't know if you're going to connect, and you're already going to put down money.
Yeah.
It's like you're gambling before you even know what the card game is.
Shout out to him. How many times we said this, bro? This, again, for the women that keep claiming, oh, you just want to be cheap. No, I just don't want to waste a lot of money. I just want to waste a lot of money. As a man, I don't mind us doing, whatever fucking thing you want to do for the most part. But you telling me or you feeling away because I haven't spent a certain amount of money, that lets me know right there, you're not here for me. You're not here for me. A bitch take her phone out too much or whatever, and it's it's for the gram. This for your social media. This what we doing? Oh yeah, listen, Prime, niggas, you broke. Nigga, if you broke, just say that. If you broke, just say that. They can't say this to Mr. They can't say this to We gotta come up with another name, y'all. It's another throw us another agent on. You. You. Okay, Mr. You. We will use child next. We use child. Yeah, we already used Lee.
I think it becomes a little bit more performative if it's a fancier date.
Well, yeah. Well, because I think a fancier date, you're not in a situation where you're trying to get to know the other person. You're in a situation where you're trying to show off for the other person.
No.
Unless
Or
they're
the other
rich.
person wants, is trying to express that they want a certain kind of environment. But either way, the date no longer becomes about, okay, I want to get to know you and I want us to talk. It becomes about, all right, I want someone who's going to fill this kind of role, whether for the man or the woman.
Exactly, man, and that's what it is. What's happening is men are understanding the shell game or the 3-card Monty that we've been sold for way before our lifetimes, and we're just the first group of men to figure it out to be like, nah, I'm not doing that shit. No, not doing it. We're the first group of men to say no, bro. That's the problem. This is the problem with the thing and this opinion, right? And in the Black community, right, the community, the women that yell and scream the loudest, right? And all the pushback in the world, all the criticism, all of the shaming. And this is why we have the problems. And I said this, and I'll never forget, these niggas hated me so much. Black men have no problem other than any other group of men have. It's all the same. All women are the same. Man, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Shout out to my man Dick Thug in the building with the 5. Greatly appreciate you, brother. Ain't nothing but some money. No matter how immoral, unfair, or irrational it is, if they benefit from it, they will defend it. Of course, brother. You know that.
And so, yeah, I think
That
the whole
is
thing becomes
so
more
real.
performative.
I've been on a date that was $250 was my first date.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh no.
How was it?
$250.
How was it?
It was
They paid for it, right?
Yeah, well, he was the real estate agent in my fancy building, so he could afford it. Like, it was like,
Well, what if also they
was
just make that
$250.
much like they make so
Exactly.
much money where it's like
that's his
paying
standard.
more
No.
than $50 is not that deep for them.
And
You
it
know how you
wasn't.
keep that money? You don't
You know
spend
what?
it
And
like
that's
crazy.
why I
See again. Hold on.
like people like you.
And now now listen to everything she's saying right now, right? Listen to what she's saying. That's why I like people like you and whatever and whatnot, what have you. All right. Because he's saying, I don't give a fuck if you can afford it. That's a waste of money. $250 on a first date. Now, of course, again, for the ballers, ballers, we be on some twinkies. Player haters get found, stanky. Chief and fat butts of that danky. Okay? All right, for you balling niggas out here. Wanna be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala. Y'all niggas, hey, man, ball out. If you got it, man, hey, if it ain't tricking, if you got it, whatever, it's on, hey, man, spend it, brother. Spend it, brother. But what I'm saying is, okay, most niggas don't got it like that. Most niggas gonna feel 250. Okay? Most niggas gonna feel that 250. Okay? And on a woman that you just now meeting, you know nothing about. Hey, shout out to Dakotas. Shit, 250 is a trip somewhere, bro. That's a plane ticket. 250 is a plane ticket, bro. 250 is a lot of shit. Spending 250 on a date. Big diamond rings on our panky.
I like people like you.
Yeah.
Just
But then that was an
financially-
expectation that I was the person that's always gonna, and he's the one that does that. And and that's what I'm not attracted to that. He's too.
And she not attracted. Listen. Now watch what Shorty about to ask her.
Also, like in the dates, did it feel like $250 expectations were set on you?
Like, did you feel pressure to like have to do anything because he spent so much money on you?
No.
No. Okay.
But maybe that's because I'm just so like, I will take my fist and shove it up you.
Stop it, shawty. Stop it, please. You don't even give off those vibes. You don't have the voice. You don't have the demeanor. You don't have the look. No one is looking at you for violence. Okay. You ran across either an extremely generous guy that, like you said, can afford it, or a goofy guy. One of the two. It's not because he was intimidated by you. Okay. Not at all. And listen to what I'm saying, bro. Exactly. It is. And I'm gonna say this too. Listen, bro. I've been to some wonderful establishments, okay, in my day. $250 is not an easy tab to get. $250 is not an easy tab to make up. Okay? I just went to a brand new spot out here, bro. Luxury. All right? $200, bro. You got to be trying to get to that, dog, for real, for real. And I know everybody balling, and again, man, I'm just some, po broke nigga. Don't. But bro, it's not easy to go somewhere, dog, and just, look for a $250 ticket even between two people. Round trip from JFK to LAX tomorrow is $200 economy. Yeah, man, you can't beat that shit, bro. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. It better be. At least Ali, it better be. $250, it better be.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which
so
whole-
maybe
He
it's
could have
just
wanted
me.
that. You don't know.
That
We don't know
is
this guy.
true.
Yeah, they go with the brotherfucker shit.
Well, I don't think equality exists between men and women as much as we try. I mean, and this is not to say that I don't think women should have the same rights as men. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
The dating partner will immediately crash if they ever make prostitution legal. $250 for. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. That's what I'm saying. Listen, bro. Jabroni, I don't. That's crazy to me. That's just fucking ridiculous to me, bro. Shout out to Big Boy. I just spent the $350 trip with a trip to Fleming's, but that was with the wife. Yeah, and brother, how much shit did y'all have to order? You had to get motherfucking the ribeye or better, brother, or the tomahawk to hit motherfucking $350, dog, and hella drinks. Even at Fleming's, that shit not gonna be easy.
Naturally, as women and as men, we're just different naturally,
Like
right?
there are different rules that still
like
still exist.
women have babies and men don't have babies.
But
so
what
it's
does
like,
that have to do with money?
I'm just saying, like in general, we're not the same.
No.
So it's like, and
Duh.
it doesn't mean that women shouldn't get paid as much as men. I'm just saying, because you had brought up the idea of like splitting on a first date, like it's kind of like we want equality between men and women, but then we're coming in and like the scale is kind
It's
of
already
imbalanced,
uneven.
right? But it's like that's naturally always going to be the case because that's how relationships work, right? Like in the general cultural sense, like men are the hunters when it comes to like courting the woman. Men have to court the woman, right? So in that scenario, at least back then, right? It's usually like, what is it? Survival of the fittest. Whoever's the best man wins, right? So whoever's like putting their best foot forward. So it's like,
But that's not biology, though.
Well, before she say this part where she's talking about, right? Whatever nigga spends the most money is the winner. Basically what you're saying, the highest bidder. This is why when women say, "Oh, I'm not for sale," it's a lie. It's a lie. If a woman had the same dude, again, right? Everything being the same height, same personality, comparable fucking looks or whatever, so on and so forth. The nigga that spend the most money is gonna win. The nigga that spend the most money is gonna win. This is why, like, a lot of the analogies and the shit that women love to use, bro, is just inaccurate because for a man, we listen, the fine bitch, hey, she got a leg up. That's definitely the pussy we want first. But if we get the fine pussy and we get the eye pussy, the girl that look eye, the average at best or whatever, so on and so forth, and the average at best is the better woman. I mean, if we can actually stand to be around her, and the fine bitch is just absolutely obnoxious, and that pussy is men are truthful. Women never tell the truth. It's not about the money. It's not about looks. Stop lying, bro. Stop fucking lying. If everything is the same and you have the more attractive guy or the the better off guy financially, stop it. Y'all gotta stop.
How's that not biology?
No, I actually read. I read something.
Yeah, part of it is socialization, but it is informed. What you're saying is
like literally the ducks and the like animals, they be like.
But innately, it's not biology that men are more assertive and women are more submissive. That's not a fact. And
again, she's wrong on that. What the fuck is we talking about? She's wrong, and I hate this hyper feminism shit. It's not in that. No, testosterone and estrogen, woman. Stop it. Men are innately more aggressive and more and seek the woman out. As a fact. We're not going to change this shit. And this is what I hate about platforms like this that spread this propaganda. The man is always going to be the natural pursuer of the woman. Okay? That's what testosterone does. Right?
Well, I mean, I didn't necessarily say that women are more assertive.
But I see what you mean.
Yeah, just men, they usually are courting the woman.
Yeah, because of our
I
patriarchy, though.
No, I think I kind of agree. In that sense, do think that men should typically pay. I'm not opposed to paying. Like, I pay for full dates. I've split the bill, even in the beginning of my relationship, all the way up to now.
Mm-hmm.
But in the first date, it's like, I do want to be courted or wooed a little bit. And that's not to say that I want someone to spend a lot. My first date was a day in New York, and we took the subway, we walked around, we got like a little bit of sushi that may have been, giving us a food poisoning.
Again, man, listen, man. This is another non-black woman. Okay? Now remember, the girl that had the $250 spent on her, the light skin on the mixed, said she didn't even like it. She didn't like it. She didn't appreciate it. That man just wasted $250. By all accounts, she was never even interested in him in the first place. But because she could get $250 date, she went on it. The Asian man telling you, hey, no, man, anything over $50 is irresponsible. Now you got a white woman or Hispanic or whatever the hell she is. I don't know. She ain't black. Telling you, hey, man, my first date was in the city of New York and we just ran around and, hopped on the subway, had some motherfucking sushi. And, hey.
But it was fun, and we walked around Central Park. Like,
crazy.
he showed me around New York because I just moved here, and that created a basis. And if we had met later, like if I was gonna meet someone new, like I wouldn't want a fancy date, but I would still want to be paid for at least the first date to be paid for. Again, with the caveat that I'm still willing to pay for other dates if the relationship continues.
I can appreciate that. I would like to say, though, just for the record, men also want to be courted. I know it's not a thing that.
Oh my fucking God. Yo. Okay. What do we say? Mr. Chow? Mr. Chow is killing this shit. Shout out to Mr. Chow. He ain't missed yet. Courted, desired, whatever you want to call it. Listen, I want a woman to want me. Okay? I want a woman to want me. I want it to be no question. So I'm not wasting time. So I'm not wasting money. So I'm not all this bullshit, bro. There's nothing wrong with a man to want a woman to reciprocate. Okay? Desirability. To reciprocate. You know what I mean? Actual feeling and emotion. There's nothing wrong with that shit. Niggas say that, oh man, you soft, man. You want to be a woman. Oh, you want to be like the hoes. You want to be a princess now. Nigga, what?
Nigga, what?
So me wanting a woman to want me back, right? Which is, we always said that's the woman you should go after. The woman that actually wants you, right? Is somehow feminine now, and I'm a woman. The fuck? I keep telling y'all, black men, we got it the worst, bro, because we have to be so hyper masculine and super niggerish, niggerlander shit. We got to kill this niggerlander shit, bro. The reason why we're not progressing is because the women have control and making demands and shit, and niggas not saying no. Niggas are not saying no. Well, again, I'll take it back. A lot of niggas starting to vote with their feet. And I keep telling y'all, man, listen, by 2030, black men might be at 40% motherfucking interracial marriages. Just saying. Black men and Asian women, I think the two highest dating out demographic at this point.
Like comes
Exactly.
up
I
often.
feel like that's why I'm like, I'm totally okay with paying for a date as well.
No, I'm not going men's rights activist. That's not where I'm going.
There are certain roles, and yes, some of it is because of history and the patriarchy, and other are just kind of like what we fall into because there's never going to be true full equality, even though for things like salary, it could definitely be.
Yeah. So would you go on a second date with someone who asked to split the bill?
I would think about it. It's not a definitive no. Like the 50-50 wouldn't be the decisive factor in me being like, oh, you know what? I may or may not consider it.
For me personally, like, no.
And what do we want to say, y'all? We want to use Temu or Great Value. I'm gonna let y'all choose before I get a name. Extra points if you can give the name of who I'm thinking about. But Temu or Great Value? What we want to say, y'all? What we gonna say? Temu or Great Value? Chat participation. Shout out to my man Dick Thug again with another 5. I greatly appreciate your brother. These women aren't even having kids like that anymore. They need to stop with this biology talk. Yeah, man, come on, bro. Again, they don't know what they're talking about. All right, well, hold on. We got Temu, Great Value. Dollar Tree is crazy. I ain't even thinking about Dollar Tree. Great Value. Temu. Great Value have it. So we'll go with Great Value, Jill Scott. Let's take a long walk. Great Value, Jill Scott got to chill, bro. Again, this woman, and this is what I'm saying, right? This is not a woman that should be making demands and things like that. Okay? This is not a woman that should be saying, oh, if it's 50-50, I'm not going on the second date. Love, you're not wrong message, wrong messenger. Okay? Wrong message, wrong messenger.
That would be a red flag.
Yeah, for first date, nah.
It's like a phenomenal date.
Like
So it's a great guy.
like, lovely, amazing date, right?
Like love of your life. You're literally like, this is the one.
Like you're like, wow.
Again, she can't even, chef's kiss, she can't even fathom a man that would be like, hey, love, listen. And you know what? That's another big thing too. I keep telling y'all this, man. I am extremely serious about, at this point in my life, and I told y'all, RP Kevin Samuels, this is one of the biggest things that I vehemently and will always vehemently disagree with. And this is what I understand. And I think this is a power you get, post-divorce, right? Understanding your worth, understanding your value, and understanding expectations. Right? Understanding receiving while giving. I told y'all, bro, men have been sold so much bullshit. It's not what I think. This is what I know, to where it's supposed to be 99, 1, or 100, 0. That's not how human beings work, bro. That's not how human beings work. I'm telling you, you're going to build resentment and hatred when you're constantly giving and you're not getting anything back, be it tangibly or intangibly. If I'm spending all the fucking money, bro, right? Eventually, in the back of your mind, even if you got all the money, you're like, hold on, man. Damn. Shit. I gotta slow down. I ain't getting shit back. But the same pussy I got yesterday, hey man, no, bro, this is a bad deal. Like I said, emotionally, you know what I'm saying? You pouring your heart out, you showing the love and affection. Shout out the Future, all right? You know what I mean? And shorty distant, she treating you like you just eventually, bro, your shit kicks in. A lot of shit is subconscious. That's what people don't talk about. It is okay for you as a man, bro, to make demands. It is okay for you as a man, bro, to have a fucking requirement. It is okay for you as a man, bro, to have a woman earn you, my nigga. But you have to see yourself, right, as the A side of this shit. A woman not doing you no favor by giving you no little piece of pussy, bro. I'm telling you for real. It's really not. Listen. Listen. I'm not the first to say that these things. I don't think I am, but listen, pussy is the bare minimum, baby. Can we start this in 2026? Listen, little baby, that pussy is the bare minimum. Y'all love talking about bare minimum. I guess I'm sassy too. Pussy is the bare minimum, shawty. It can't be that special because everybody done had it. Okay? Now, I ain't saying I don't still want it. I ain't willing to try it out. But please let's stop acting like that's the end all be all and the ultimate motherfucking goal. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the motherfucking, the final boss. Motherfucking fireworks and confetti fucking fall out the air once I get it. No, ma'am. So y'all gotta, nah, man. Hey, Link, that's no. And again, if y'all want to play that game, you crazy. Baby, if you didn't want to get that pussy to me, just go on pass me by. Me ain't nothing hurt.
He won.
And then at the end, he's like,
let's split because this is how.
Like, you see how he said it? You see how it sounded? You see how it sounded? Like immediately, my brain has turned off. I don't like it anymore.
But would
It's
you
okay
be
to
you know
like
what
what you
you
want.
Wait, is that how you ask Joey? You never
No,
answered
no,
the
no.
question. I actually want to know, like, how do you ask that? Because I've never even experienced that, so I don't know.
Before the date.
I also think cultural context matters.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So
expand.
I will. So I am Nigerian American.
Mm-hmm.
The FBA niggas finna get. Oh, she's not even FBA. That's why that hairline. So that's not an FBA hairline. So y'all niggas don't try to get on me. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up. That's not an FBA hairline. How dare she? Serious business though, bro. Nah, shawty. Yeah, what are we doing, man? Yeah, it's Prime. Shout out to Prime, bro. It's crazy how black people want the credit for moving the culture, and black people want the credit for the influence whenever it's something that's positive, right? But we don't want the negative shit. I think in my pre-record I said this. Y'all understand black women the reason that white girls and Asians and everybody else getting fat asses now? Y'all understand that, right? Y'all understand that black women are the reason that motherfucking Lululemon and shit is booming, even though Lululemon said we ain't make this for you niggas. Black women, that's y'all fault. The fact that everybody want to have a nice, fat, round ass, black women, that's y'all. That's y'all. Now, even most Latinas are not Afro Latinas. I think it's more regular Latinas than Afro Latinas. So nah.
So culturally, there's an understanding that the man usually pays for like things like the first date, right?
Yeah.
So that's also what I've grown up with.
Yeah.
And if I'll date like other Nigerian guys or even just like maybe West African as well, that cultural norm is already set in there.
Yeah.
So that's why. So when I say, like, when you ask me, would I date someone that asks me to go 50-50? This is if somebody that within my culture asks me to go 50-50, then I would say no, because it's already a cultural norm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I know that's a red flag, because what's wrong with you?
So it's a red flag because, again, this is the funny thing about culture and about I tell you guys we're not getting our due and our credit for this awakening of sorts, right? Everything, I'm gonna say this again, that men have been taught when it comes to relationship dynamics prior to probably the lockdowns, you know what I mean, the COVID shutdowns, bro. It's bullshit. I won't say everything, but the majority of it. Let's say the majority, not everything. Because I still believe that there's some a level of kindness, a level of provision and protection that a man is due to a woman. I believe in the role, a part of being the leader is a part of taking the lion's shares of the responsibility and the funds and all these different things. I just think, or what I know and what I come to understand is just giving that to a woman off the rip with absolutely no investment is never going to be appreciated. You give people free shit, they don't care about it. If they didn't have to pay no money to get it, just think about it yourself. Somebody gave you like a free fucking CD. Nigga passing CDs out. You ain't have to pay for. Hey man, hear my mixtape, man. La la la. Whatever. What you gonna do? Frisbee that shit. If you buy that CD though, you paid a little $5, $3. You're gonna listen to it. If he give it to you for free, you don't give a fuck. Nigga. Right? I am simply saying that men have figured this shit out as to where one of the biggest ways to filter out the woman that's interested in you is a woman that will invest in you. Okay, the woman that will actually do something for you. And I'm not saying it's got to be on the same level. I'm not expecting a woman to match me. Okay, let me be clear, because you want a woman to do this everything that the man do. No, I just want her to show effort. The same thing that you guys have been saying you want from the men, and we've come to find out that you're playing with niggas, you wasting niggas' time. I gotta keep applying pressure. I gotta keep showing effort. For one, if you like the nigga, he don't gotta do none of that shit. If you like the nigga, you'll hit him up and tell him, hey, come through. You can figure all the rest of that shit out later. Ooh, come to the house. We gonna Netflix and chill. Ooh, I cook you some food. You just bring, you know what I'm saying? Bring some tequila. Bring some champagne. Bring whatever. For the nigga you like. For the nigga that get that what, fella? What, fellas? For the nigga that get that pussy wet, baby. Shit. He gotta do little to nothing. And I understand every nigga's not that nigga, right? And there's some niggas that's never gonna be that nigga, and there's some niggas that's gonna grow to be that nigga. My thing is, the easiest way for you to find out, my nigga, is if she making you do all this shit, she canceling, bro. A bitch cancel on me, bro. I don't even. Hey, all right, cool. Hey, I acknowledge it, and that's it. I don't hit her back ever again. She can hit me back, but if you cancel on me after I've set aside time or whatever, not what have you. Oh, okay, don't worry about it. Never again. But we've been taught and programmed to be pussy hungry, bro, and have a scarcity mindset when it comes to pussy. Oh, this is the last one. I gotta get this one. I don't get this one. I ain't gonna get another one. No, nigga, no. There are billions and billions of vaginas out here. Billions, brother. Now, mind you, I ain't gonna say you might want all of them. Okay. Some of them might be a little scary. But what I'm saying is, bro, we got to stop wasting time and effort on women that just want to play with you, bro, and want to leech and want to just take what you're willing to give. No. Again, I am all for, the first date being what a man funds it. But like Mr. Yang said, okay, Mr. Yang, $50, baby. Yo, Solid Sir, chill, bro. Solid Sir, I was telling y'all, but y'all think I'm bad, boy. Y'all gotta watch Solid Sir. Solid Sir be the worst one, bro. $50 more than what, fellas? 50 more than 40. I don't know if Mr. Jung Tao. I don't know if Jung Tao was throwing a little extra game in there now. But 50 more than 40. We know what's going for the 40. I'm just saying, that's a $10. He might know something, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Y'all caught that, fellas. 50 more than the 40, Shawty, so you can't complain. If we know what the 40 do. I mean, come on. That's more than generous.
Yeah.
Now, if he, no, there's no situation.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
in this case, is it not?
There's no
I had to
situation.
give it a chance
There's
for
no
a second,
situation.
and I thought
Yeah,
about it.
now, if I was someone like Joa, right? I know Joa's peoples, all right? They're really good, and there's no stereotype. She certainly knows Joa. Imagine. No, like Asians are really great with money.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Asians are really great with money. Well, how do the Asians get great with money? This man literally just gave you a all bullshit aside, no jokes, no LOL. He gave you a good standard for a first date. If we're getting to know each other and you're actually interested in a guy and you like him, or you have the potential of him liking you, at the very least, this is a man that you're attracted to moderately or highly. Ladies, and y'all not gonna do this, but so let me stop talking to them. Fellas, she fucking with you or she not? Okay. All right. It's either nigga can get this pussy right now. This nigga can get this pussy eventually. This nigga never get this pussy. Ladies, am I wrong? Ladies in the chat, can you help me out? He can get this pussy right now in front of everybody. Yeah, I mean, you know, I gotta see what he about, his personality, whatnot, whatever, so on. So he can get this pussy eventually. Okay, he might. He'll never. Okay, it's only 3 levels, my nigga. If a woman got you in 2 or 3, tread lightly. And it's somebody for everybody, right? I say the best bet is for a woman that's clearly attracted to you, bro, and giving you the vibes and the signals that, you know, she desires you, right? Physical, that's why I said physical attraction is the most important thing, right? Anything other than that, bro, is like, hey, you rolling the dice, my nigga. But it's crazy now. The Asians are really good with money. She know his people. So being that he's Asian, it's okay for him to have this standard. But she just said any West African man or Nigerian man, no, he can't do this. Even though she just said, hey, he's great with money and agreed with the point earlier.
Love it. Am I wrong?
No, that's fair.
No, y'all are really great, like really, really great money. So now, if someone like Joa came along and said, you know, something, maybe let's say we met on a dating app, and it's the first thing you bring up to me, or like, you know, within conversation, because I usually do a FaceTime date if I'm like from a dating app. So let's say we're on FaceTime and then he brings it up like, hey, just so you know, like I would like if we can maybe either do something that's like, you know, maybe a walk in the park, or if we do go out, I would like to split just to manage costs and stuff. I'd be like, okay,
Thanks.
I can't
Like
really.
versus getting versus like finding out.
Yeah, but that's only if she likes you. That's only if she's attracted to you. And this is why it's best to be honest up front, bro. And it's best for you to make the demands or negotiations up front. Okay? Shout out to all my military niggas, right? One of the first things they tell you when you get in, especially in the Middle East, bro. In the Middle East, they horrible with this shit. I'll never forget they try to finesse us, bro. They tell you, hey, agree to the cab fare beforehand and make them not only that, make them run the fucking meter. Make them run the meter, right? And if they don't got no meter or whatever, you agree beforehand, bro. Because if you don't, you just buddy, come on, ride for you, man. You and your friends, come on, let's go. Where do you want to city center? City center? They know basically niggas want to go to the mall or, you know, a certain restaurant or, you know, strip club, they got it, you know. If you don't tell a price before you go, nigga, now you got to pay whatever price he tell you once you get there. This is why you negotiate first. And I keep telling you, men have been shamed into not negotiating. Men have been shamed into not demanding. Men have been shamed into not saying, okay, yes or no for this or that. It's like men can do all this manly shit until it comes to women. Now, nigga, you limited. It's what she want. Shout out to 2 cents anecdotal. OS is in the building. What's up, bro?
When you're
When
on
I'm
a
on
date.
the
Yeah,
date,
yeah, I think that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, before. I would
'Cause
say
you know
if
what
you're
you're
a
getting
man, you would
into.
have to say
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I can make a decision. I'll be like, okay, maybe.
And she's only gonna make the decision in what, fellas? This is why I say, and we call it shit test for women. I don't even call it a shit test. I would say, bro, something to cut off to see how and what this woman really is, dog. Yeah, hey, we can go here or here. Let it be a little cheap place. Let it be some shit where a lot of money ain't got to be spent. There's a lot more interaction than anything else. I really think, bro, the whole dinner date shit needs to be cut from first dates because as much as we know bitches finessing for food, the food finesse, man, we can stop this today. We can stop the food finessing today. Look, a bitch not getting no first dates at expensive restaurants, bro. All right, we got a $50 plate limit between the two. If we eating anything, we can stop this shit today. Oh, nigga, broke ass nigga. Oh, lame ass nigga. Oh. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Shawty, what the fuck you talking about? You think you, baby? You work at Walmart part time. I don't give a fuck about your opinion of my money. That's another thing too, fellas. Stop letting broke bitches tell you broke it. Broke, bro. Stop. We gotta stop this. We gotta stop letting the broke speak on broke. Bitch, you talking about yourself? Bitch, you gave me your address. It's the apartments. You stay in apartments, shawty. Don't stop. Stop talking to me about money. Stop. Fellas, we have the power to change this. We just got to do it. I don't give a fuck what a simp ass nigga gotta say. Nigga, I ain't taking you on no date, nigga. You think I give a fuck about your opinion? Oh, nigga, you broke, nigga. If you broke, just say that. Brother, I'm straight. Okay? This is how I handle the women. I don't take niggas on dates. So you, sir, can keep your attention on the brother fuckers. Go talk to them, brother. Because you trying to assess the money I'm willing to spend on a woman?
Hey, you gay. Y'all niggas are gay. Nigga, you gay. That's gay.
I'm just saying, bro. Pocket watching and dirty macking at the same time is diabolical. Tell them, dub, the apartments, bro. Bitch, stay at the apartments talking about a nigga broke.
Maybe or maybe not.
Okay.
But yeah, if I get to the end of the date and you're a black man and you tell me to split, I'm not talking to you ever again.
Here we go. And now, hold on. It went from West African to just black in general. Listen, brothers, it's over with, man. Listen. Brothers, they wanted to be one way, man. They want it to be one way.
You want it to be one way.
What?
You want it to be one way.
Man, I don't
You
know
want it
what
to
you...
be one
Man,
way.
stop! Stop saying that.
What is the other way?
Brother, it's time for us to get on our Marlo shit. It's the other way, shawty. It's the other way. The Asian man saying this shit is cool. The white man saying this shit is cool. Alejandro saying this shit is cool. But the black man get a premium price? Ain't that backwards? Shouldn't the brothers get the discount? No, because the nigga gotta, he gotta show and prove. He gotta, he gotta show he got it. He gotta spin it.
Like, within conversation, because I usually do a FaceTime date if I'm like from a dating app. So let's say we're on FaceTime and then he brings it up like, hey, just so you know, like I would like if we can maybe either do something that's like, maybe a walk in the park, or if we do go out, I would like to split just to manage costs and stuff. I'd be like,
Tia, money ain't gotta be money limits are not a part of courting. A money requirement, Tia, is not fucking courting. It's practice prostitution. Courting is a man getting to know you and spending time with you. Money does not have to be spent in spending time.
Okay. I can't really.
A certain amount of money, I would say. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, you gotta cut that shit. Yeah. No, first dates, no dinner dates. First date, no. I stand by that shit, Tia. That needs to cut down by a lot. Unless she letting it be known. That some dessert will be being had, Tia. It's guaranteed, it's already in the bag. No, yeah, cut that dinner date shit short. We can grab drinks, we can grab coffee, $50. We can walk around, we can go to the museum, we can go to fucking Dave and Buster's. Yeah, no. Courting it starts from the jump. If anything, you're being serious. Even if a man's not taking a woman serious, it is a level of courting. I think the pursuit of woman from a man is just generally courting in general. I think, not just marriage. Oh yeah. I'm getting to know her, but she know what I want to know. She know that I want to know her. Tia, you know Tia. I'm getting to know her so that I may know her. Tia, in the biblical sense. Okay.
Versus getting versus like finding out what you're
When
about
I'm
to
on
pay.
the
Yeah,
date,
yeah, I
yeah.
think that makes a huge
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, before. I would
'Cause
say
you know
if
what
you're
you're
a
getting
man, you would have to say
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I can make a decision. I'd be like, okay, maybe or maybe not.
Okay.
But yeah, if I get to the end of the date and you're a black man and you tell me to split, I'm not talking to you ever again.
There it is. If you are a black man and you tell me to split it, I'll never speak to you ever again. The Asian man, it was okay. She can understand. And her pretty much saying it, right? But if you are a black man and you tell this woman, shout out to Doug Will in the building 478, man. Ain't nothing but some money. Jill Scott gave niggas the best first date idea 26 years ago. Take a long walk, no distractions, just conversation. Exactly. That's what I said. It's funny that we got motherfucking great value Jill Scott over here not taking Jill Scott's advice. Talking about a nigga got a what's her name? Exactly. See, that's what I said. CCB, you understand it, man. Listen, man. Now we gonna be real. We gonna be real. Gotta keep it all real. Come on, bro. What are we doing, man? Come on, dog. This is why I can't never get nobody in here, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all lying, stealing, and killing in this motherfucker. The likes is free, man. Hit the button for me. Come on, nah. Finger the like button. Finger it, nah. Shit.
Take off record. Real more shit, man. That's why more bodies, man. Done more bodies right now, man. That real more shit, man. G up in the building,
Hit the like button, man. It's free. Shout out to Tia. Well, women care too much about other people's opinions. So on a first date, they want something extravagant. But Tia, you helping my point. Love Tia, you helping my point. And this is what I'm saying. I feel like the first date should just be a thing to where we're really getting to feel each other out and we get to focus more on interacting and a better chance of learning personalities and things versus sitting down and eating. If a dinner date is mostly going to be focused on eating and then the conversation is secondary. You don't get to really know a person's personality sitting down in a setting, you know what I'm saying, as much as something to where you guys are active and interacting or walking or even talking. She might have an ugly ass walk. That's another good thing. Like, baby gait all fucked up. She slew-footed and knock-kneed at the same time. Nah, baby, we can't do this. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? She can't walk more than motherfucking 5 minutes. Her feet start hurting. She take that shoe off and you see that big ass bunion. Now, I ain't no feet, nigga. But them feet can't be motherfucking, no. You got that extra knuckle on that motherfucker. No, baby. Oh, I can't do that. No. No, baby. Tia, stop fucking playing with me. Bitch walk like she motherfucking Shaq retired. I can't do it. Knees bad, back bad. She walking like she in pain. Hell no. How we gonna ever go to a black tie, black dress, a fair Tia, and she all arthritis up? No, ma'am. Exactly, Prime. I ain't no feet, nigga, but baby, them feet can't be looking like you out here kicking motherfucking. You kicking kettlebells. Shit. What going on?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you feel like that's a bit too much to put on to culture, like solely?
Well, okay, so in the context where I'm like, okay, maybe someone of a different race poses that idea to me, and I'm, if let's say somebody that was within my culture also posed that idea to me from the beginning, would I be open to it? Because to your point, like, people are different. Like, I'm also Nigerian American, so I didn't grow up in Nigeria, right? I grew up in America, so there's also that type of context, that informs my decisions and how I make choices.
Tia, Eddie was right. Again, I listen. You ain't gotta have you ain't gotta have no fucking feet finder feet, but baby, them things can't be. You know what I'm saying? You can't never wear open-toed shoes. I don't know now. You keep them socks on. You know what I'm saying? Once we motherfucking back dancing, I already know what time it is. Bitch, keep her socks on when we about to, red flag. Prime, yeah. Got in them heels too early.
It's okay to have.
I'm just a girl. Like, I'm tired of being independent. I want to be wined and dined. I'm not asking for too much.
Yeah,
it'll be less than.
Actually, baby, I don't know. You're just a girl, but again, you're making of course you're having some fun right now, but you're making demands and a requirement of the men that will pursue you the most. You're saying that a man, to where you agree with the premise of the Asian man, to where $50 is reasonable, and not spending a whole bunch on a first date for a woman that you barely know, you're actually trying to get to know, right? And then maybe she's just talking about the 50-50 aspect of it, right? But damn, you can't afford $25. You pay your entrance, I pay my entrance. We don't know each other.
$50,
and it's okay. The first date is FaceTime, then this is probably like a third date, right?
Exactly, and then I will gladly, if we continue on, I don't mind, splurging on you and making you feel like a king that he probably is. But it's until we're there, we're not there.
But you see, that's because if you do the FaceTime date, does that not count as the first date? No, because isn't that a free first date?
No, that's a pre-screening.
Gotcha.
Again, listen, I agree with her on that wholeheartedly. My nigga, listen, if you getting catfished in 2026, nigga, it's your fault. Listen, bro. Listen. All right. Hold, let me do the super chat first. Shout out to a man, Prince Revolver for the 5. Dates are for women who you know are for you, in my opinion. Tired of this silly debate. Most women only care about 50-50 in theory, not in progress. Oh, yeah, practice. Or the progress or practice. I agree with you. Yeah, women talk about that shit, bro. But women always going to spend money with the men that they deal with for the most part. So this was last year. And I forget what it was. Some chick I saw on like a dating app or whatnot, what have you. So I follow her on IG, right? Randomly hit her up on one of the stories and whatnot, what have you. In the dating app, you know, she was the right amount of thick, right? You know, y'all know what I like. We got on that FaceTime. That was thick and a half. A little too much for your boy. Okay, I was mad because she knew she was motherfucking 50 pounds heavier than the goddamn dating pic. She knew that shit. Had Chinese tattoos done turned into motherfucking Korean tattoos. It's too much, man. You get catfished out here in 2026 is your fault. All right. FaceTime, fucking IG motherfucking video call, Facebook video call, Google Meet. You ain't got no excuse, bro. You showing up to the date and it's motherfucking TD Jakes. It's your fault.
Well, I think that's why
it really is.
I think that's why I think that, like, because that first date should be like that pre-screening of like, I want to see who you are before I decide if we even want to try to date.
I think in this day and age, for me at least, the pre-screening is like the FaceTime call, and then the first
Zoom interview.
It is.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And then the first
in
in-person meetup is okay. Technically, it is also kind of like a pre-screening as well, which is why you don't want to spend that much money. You want maybe to do something like a walk in the park or something.
But how are you agreeing with the not spending a bunch of money and not the first part? But you're saying you're not fucking with a nigga if he's saying 50-50. You see the contradiction here? But again, she's talking to the Asian man. So even in her speech and actually walking through it, it's okay for Jung Tao. It's okay for him. But the black man, oh nigga, you gotta spend it. You gotta spend that money, bro. Yeah. Karina, what up, baby?
Eventually down the line, you are open to splitting or you paying. It's just that first.
That's not what she said.
I said what I said.
That's not what she said.
I'm asking, like, or not.
No, yeah, eventually.
On his birthday, maybe.
Eventually. And again, man, we will stop right there, dog. Listen, bro. Fellas, and again, I'm not gonna say the lady is completely, totally unattractive. Okay. I don't know. I gotta bring this back up so y'all can see. I'm gonna let y'all do it. I'm gonna hold mine off. Okay. Y'all tell me what y'all see, man. What do y'all see here? What do y'all see? What do y'all rate her? Let me make sure you got the what's name. Oh no, that's 720. What do y'all, ladies and gentlemen, give me a rating. I hope you notice what I'm doing right here. Listen. Tequila said, I don't mind a cheap first date, but I don't want to go 50-50. Tequila, I can understand that. The $50. So the $50. So ladies, y'all, we got to put y'all on the spot. What's a cheap first date for y'all? What's the cap for a cheap date? So the highest price for a cheap date for you is what? Not the lowest price, the highest price. What's the highest price for a cheap date? What will be the most that's considered cheap for you? Let's see if we can mind trick them, y'all. Oh man, god damn, bro. Okay, we got a 5, 4, 3. We got a lot of 4s and 3s, bro. Listen, hey, he saw it. Listen, man. Listen. Hey, if we got to get out of a burning building, hey, I'm gonna get behind her, bro. These are some wide shoulders, bro. These are some wide shoulders, ma'am. Okay. These are some wide shoulders, and you're trying to hide the macaroni and cheese arms. And y'all know, I like something, good and thick. Okay. But baby, your face is not, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, bro. This is what's crazy as to how this woman, and of course, every woman should feel like she's a certain level of attractiveness, I guess, but women are unrealistic in their ratings. You can't make the demand and tell a man that no, you gotta come on, shawty, you gotta get out of there, bro. You gotta get out of there. Tequila say like 60, so that's a little over the 50. Blue Jay say a coffee joint. Okay, I got you on the coffee joint. Where the hell you at, Tequila? Karina, what's the most? There's gonna be a cheap date for you, shawty. What the hell? She might have left. Tia, what the hell Tia at? Boy, listen. Let me put this link in here, man. Unless y'all want to come up, bro. Links to the chat if y'all want to come up and discuss this, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying with $30 a person, so the 60. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Karina Love. I'm sorry. Congratulations. God damn, bro. You got this shit. Oh shit, I ain't know that. Oh, so she is married. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Blue Jay say whatever date if I'm interested in. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. Shout out to my man Prince of Wall for another 5. I greatly appreciate you, bro. Ain't nothing but some money. I'm not cheap, but $50 for some people is hours of manual labor. Most men will spend money on a woman. Men just don't want to be a foodie call. Well, I'm with you on that, bro. And that's why I say I think we need to get away with get away from a lot of the first date being dinner dates and shit. And Tia, I mean, Takia, I agree with that. Takia, I agree with that. Like I said, if you're saying if it's a cheap date and the man to pay for the whatever, I don't got a problem with that. I think that's reasonable, right? Talk perspective interview. Nika put that full court press on her. They say she married though. I don't know what the fuck going on. I got to see what's going on. Damn, Mika, goddamn, Mika giving interviews, but she married though. I leave that alone. She married. I can't fuck with it. Food court at Sam. Hey, that Sam's Pizza do be busting though. Can't even lie. That Sam's Pizza, hey, busting. Just had a first date and I told him that I was allergic to or don't like, and he chose a great place. I had a very good time. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, I don't like shit like that though. I don't like the little paint sip shit. I ain't never did one of them. That seemed a little. That's like relationship shit to me. There's some shit that I'm only gonna do after the relationship because it's too woman centric. You feel me? You know what I mean? Nah, I might just crash one of them shits. If they just got random shit, I go by myself with you know what I'm saying? The ladies in that motherfucker, but I'm just about solo. But nah, that's some shit you do after you lock down, I think. Hey, cheap as shit. You can get a whole big ass slice of pizza for $2.50. See that look what Blue Jay talking about. See, nah, that's the only shit you can do with your old lady once it's your old lady. Shout out to Dollar Will. The asker should pay for the date in total. I'm with that, man. I'm with Dollar Will. I'm not I am for the man still having manly duties and whatnot. I'm just saying that it shouldn't have to be a bare minimum spent. There should not be this thing to where women are saying or women were saying, hey, I'm too good for cheesecake, or I only go to Ruth Chris, or I only do this, I only do that, and all this other shit, whatnot, what have you. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Prime. Yo, Oscar, what's up, fam?
Yo, what's good?
I can't complain, bro.
Ah, shoot, you never should. Yeah, shout outs to you. You never do. So I guess you was just talking about the dating, and then net at the end of the day, I think that whatever you want as a man, that's who you should date. So if you're dealing with somebody who's demanding X, Y, and Z, that's calm, that's cool. They're just not for you. So you got to find that match. Like I think a woman just said, right? Like $20, that's cool, that's calm. Like I think entry level for me, always go low on the entry level. Like I don't know you, and so at the end of the day, it's nothing personal. It's no disrespect, but we just getting to know each other. It's calm. I usually just want to rock with the girls who want to rock with me. I don't try to like get a girl that I have to go chase and get. You get what I'm saying? Because then that creates a construct where she's like, all right, well, and then she sets hurdles and bars, and that's cool. But that's for somebody else to hop up on and try to jump on. Like that's not for me. So
Exactly, man. Hey, Oscar, what are we trying to tell him, man? Listen, bro, if you want to be that guy and you want to apply pressure and you want to, do all this extra shit and do a decathlon just to see if a woman might like you, hey, brother, do your thing. I wish you the best. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you get the gold medal at the end, right? But no, bro, I'm all about confirmed kills. Listen, Shawty, the easier you make it for me, the more you let me know that you actually want to deal with me and not my money, we good. And like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think that's where a lot of dudes, and that, like I was saying this, men have been lied to as to where, oh, you gotta pay her for her time and her interest and her this and her that. You gotta show her that you really want her by spending money. Like, no, bro. The dude she want don't gotta spend nothing, brother. Nothing, little to nothing. So if you not that, like, what are we talking about? You feel me? Like, why would you waste your time?
Facts.
Azrael, what's up, fam?
Hey, what's going on? Sorry, just plugging in my phone. Yeah, man. I don't know where to start with this. To your point, I just feel like women can't the quote unquote genuine woman, they can't complain that men aren't doing anything for them, because it's like, okay, you got to talk to your sister, your sisterin, as they would say. You got to talk to your fellow females, because in actuality, what you did is, okay, there's two guys, and there's the guys that know they don't have to do anything, they just got to show up, and then there are guys that know, okay, if I am that guy, all I have to do is show up. So you pretty much ruin dating. I mean, in that actuality, it's like, okay, if guys know, all the men are passing notes with each other, and they know, okay, if I know that the other dude, the last two dudes she was with, just called her over to the house and maybe paid for Uber, why am I taking her out, right? It kind of ruined it for the people that even want to be genuine, because you come to a factor like, damn, like you take a chick out, not because you're trying to like win her over, but I'm be honest with you personally, I'm not, as I get older, I'm not that quick to just invite a chick over to my house. I'm not saying that whatever people want to do is up to you, but I kind of want to feel the person out for the first one or two times, because you never know. Some of these girls be a little bit 51-50, you know what I mean? So now I'm saying, has it happened? Yeah, like, life has happened. Like, hey, you meet a girl, she's like, oh, what you look like? You send me some body pics and you just smash like that. That has happened. However, when guys realize, like, damn, the other two niggas, like when you find out the girl's like, oh, no one has ever taken me on a date before, or oh, no one has ever did so and so for me before, you know, you see those memes on Instagram. Guys have this thing like, you know, damn, like, so you let other dudes crack, and I'm here putting in the extra work. Guys don't want to feel gypped. You know what I mean? They don't want to feel as though they did more for less. But you know, I don't want to go on a tangent, but
well, no, I didn't a tangent, like you said. I think that's when, you know, but you know what's crazy? They blame us for the shit that women have done.
Yeah.
Before the internet, before social media, men had no idea. Dudes actually believe the sugar, spice, everything nice shit, right? So now you get the woman that gets on you and tells her hotels, right? That's all she do is tell you about her motherfucking, you know, sexcapades and how, you know, this nigga ain't had no job, he ain't had no car, he ain't had no nothing. And she let it run all up down and through there and eat all the food in the refrigerator and drive her car around all
he didn't have no job, but he still hit the bottom.
Hey, that's what it is. And that's what, and I think that's what men started waking up to it. It was like, hold on, man. Hold on. This nigga, he don't got this, he don't got that. He spending all your money. I'm supposed to the same chick now. Cause you know, niggas DM dies. Hey, sorry, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. You gotta cash at me first. You gotta cash at me to talk to me. Bitch, you just said you sucked nigga dick on the way back from the club for the free ski.
And to me, it's like it's ruined dating for people, men and women, that want to be genuine. Because some people act, me included, I like the courting phase because it's fun. I ain't gonna lie. This contrary to popular belief, smashing do get boring. Just doing that all the time. I've ghosted chicks where it's like, oh, just come over. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to be just smashing all the time. I want to go outside. I want to live life, do stuff. You know what I mean? Like, there have chicks that put me. I was the in case of emergency drop off D. You know what I mean? But that get tiresome. You know, there's more to life in a relationship, and the sex is gonna get stale at one point in time. You actually got to know this person. Do you actually like this person, or you just like cracking this person? You know what I mean?
I agree with that, and that's another big thing too. And that's what I told. That's the part that men never get credit for. As men never get credit for the fact that, hey, shawty, I want to actually like you, and I want to actually have, you know, some human interaction with you outside of motherfucking, you know, back dancing. Outside of motherfucking, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Doing oral inspections, and you feel me, and playing the gynecologist. But we don't, that never gets talked about, right? And when men, what they call it, emotionally unavailable, or you not serious, you don't, unintentional, right?
Yeah.
Well, shawty, you have to make me want to be intentional. You have to have a personality. We have to be compatible, right? You have to be a decent enough person, right? First and foremost, you got to pass the coochie quiz. Because if that pussy trash, baby, is not gonna work, right? If I agree to only deal with your pussy, okay, and forsake all others, I gotta like it.
Forsake.
So once I get that out of the way, okay, you got a little, she know enough. You can work with this, so on and so forth, right? And then, like you said, we're compatible. You're a decent person. We share some type of you know what I'm saying, not necessarily the same exact. But again, like I say, we just bounce
some kind of chemistry, some kind of
some chemistry, vibes and shit, or whatever the young people love to say. Yeah, bro. Then we can move forward. You feel me? But a lot of again, y'all just want to fuck. Y'all just want to. Well, yeah, but again, you don't know about the other part because you not other part material.
Exactly.
You're nothing but pussy, and that's it.
Yeah, growing up, if you know that you guys are older than me, but growing up, like even from television to hearing like what your older relatives and even your parents would say, them saying don't take a woman on a dinner date, that sounds weird. That's unheard of. That's only happened in the last 10 years, because I'm not saying that they weren't doing that back in the day, but just deliberately going on dates with dudes that you know. Like I've screen recorded so many when I eventually maybe start my own YouTube channel. I screen recorded so many chicks talking about like I didn't like that. They were like, oh, I didn't like the fact that he kept talking about his job and his business, so I ordered the most expensive thing on the menu. Like, oh, I didn't like, he kind of gave me the ick, so I decided to just buy the most expensive thing and ghost his ass. It's like when you do that, you set a precedent. Yeah, like the girl, I don't know if you recently saw this thing. The girl was talking about how she bought the tomahawk steak, right? And all the
Oh
girls were
yeah,
like,
I didn't. I saw the thing for it, but I didn't watch it. She bought it in front of her friends or something like mistakenly. I guess they said. But
what girls are doing, but they've made like what's it called, threads or like TikTok like attachments or whatever, saying like, oh yeah, I took a guy, I went on a date with the guy, and I didn't like the fact that he was talking about his money and his business, so I just bought the most expensive thing and ghosted his ass. It's like when you do that and niggas see that, then they're gonna be like, all right, bet. Say
yeah,
less.
hey, as that's the thing they're not understanding. Shawty, you got women got one time to fuck up for all women, and play with me like that if you want to.
Right.
Play with me like that if you want to. You order the most expensive thing. Yeah, 2 checks, please. What you mean? What you mean? Shawty, what you mean on what you mean? Hey, sir, if she walks out, yeah, I'm paying my half. If she walks out, you guys might want to call the authorities. That just get up and walk out shit, that's not gonna work either.
Right. Even my grandmother said that's unbecoming of a woman to be buying the most expensive thing on a menu. Like that's highly unladylike, you know. So, but like I said, woman, basically you ruin dating because all you made men realize is okay. All I have to do is just make sure I look the point, or I don't even have to work on my personality. Just make sure I have the right aesthetic, and I just pop up and boom. There's no more dates. That's what women are complaining. All women were complaining on Valentine's Day. Oh, I've never gotten flowers before. No one has ever done this, that, and the third, you know. Or they'd be like, oh, my boyfriend didn't give me anything. Like a girl said this, which is right. I was like, she's like, if it took you up to the point that you didn't get flowers on Valentine's Day for you to leave your man, he's like, then you all boo-boo the fool, you know.
Asu, you got anything, bro?
No, I was actually laughing at your title when you said our Asian men broke it and sassy for this. Because actually in the actual, the clip that I saw and you were going over, the guy was actually asking her a lot of questions like, should I do this? Should I do that? And then, like I said, if you let a woman lead you in that manner, you're going to lead yourself right to hell. So at the end of the day, that is a lot of Asian men, though. That is not surprise. I live in Asia a long time. I see little linglings slapping on actual grown Asian men. Like you guys, like I forgot what it was. I think it was the prime minister. His wife put hands on him, and they saw it like in the plane. The media actually captured it.
That was Macron. That was the French prime minister.
Yeah, okay, the French. All right, so the French prime minister got his hands put on by his wife, and people in Vietnam were like, the husbands were like, oh my gosh, men in France get slapped also, just like us. Ha 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 ha. So they were like, oh, we're not the only ones who get beat on by our wives. So, yeah, man, a lot of men are some moist guys. They're not holding the line. They're definitely getting slapped up. And at the end of the day, if you're going to end up dating these women, then again, don't date women that set standards like that. Let them go back out in the wild and find the deals that they think is best for them. But at the end of the day, that's the best you can do.
Exactly, man. Let me do this super chat real quick. Shout out to him, man. One Kim One, greatly appreciate your brother for the follow. Ain't nothing but some money. Got to figure out the formula these broke hood dudes have to get women with cars and a house to pay for everything for them. Makes zero sense. It's called the hobosexual multiplier, brother. These niggas out here, hey, brother, they having sex for a place to stay, brother. They trying to keep a roof over their head and running water and food in their stomach, brother. It gives a nigga a extra level of, oomph. We'll just say that, brother. That's pretty much the formula. Oscar, go ahead. You about to say something?
Yeah. I almost forgot, man. You got to be careful too. I always tell guys, like, sometimes they'll be trying to get with a girl, and I'm like, yo, you got to look at the agenda of different women. Like, a woman might want to date a guy who's a punk, or a guy that she can, give orders to, or a guy that she could set a bar to like that. Like, oh, I want, tomahawk steak dinners off rip, and then after that, I want gifts, and I want you to pay me for my time. And so they set certain standards for certain things that they want and for certain men. So if that, again, if a woman's setting that on you, just try to find that person that does not do that to you. But at the end of the day, it's not always about getting the women. I think of men a lot of say like, oh man, I got to get her. And it's like, nah, man. I mean, what's she talking? Like, Oh, especially brothers. Brothers be like, oh man, these girls like white guys or the Asians. I'd be like, bro, a lot of times they want them so they can take advantage of them. Like, I don't want no girl to, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, look at the white guy, he gonna marry me. Yeah, he a lick. He gonna, get the buffalo. He gonna send gold to the family. He gonna do my customs. He gonna bend the knee. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's like, do I want to get ganked so I can get the girl? Like, nah, I'm not trying to get, ransacked and then have my assets split and all that alimony and child support. So at the end of the day, it's just like, you got to let it go.
One of the very few good advice my father ever gave me, he said, not all good, is good. Not all good pussy is good pussy.
Hey, not all pussy good pussy, brother. Yeah, we know that.
He's always there's a link, right? I don't know if you want to watch show it, but the guy, there's is it another Asian dude? He's married. He's actually the creator of the Jubilee channel. Or I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Jubilee channel. Like they do the 1 versus 20, He said like $97K a year, and because it's a nonprofit. They live in LA. They live in Los Angeles.
Stupid.
He spends he said their rent is like at the 2:30-minute mark. He said the rent is about $2,800, and he splits it with his wife. But his savings is crazy good. Like is on point. But it just further. I'm gonna tell you this. I have nothing against black women at all, but I know. Yeah, start at the 2-minute mark.
For most of my childhood, we didn't have the most. I think most evenings we were eating pizza or box dinners. Growing up in an Asian household, we really didn't talk about money. I think watching my parents, I saw that they were always really conscientious about money, and they did a great job of saving, but something that we never had an opportunity to talk about was what it meant to invest even. Now, as I've become an adult, it's something that I'm learning, and I learned in school, and I've learned through others, and I've started to recognize that this is something really important for us to learn. We primarily put a lot of our money into the same checking account, and then we share a credit card that we kind of use on big expenses, everything from like furniture to rent. And then we also have our own individual checking accounts and credit cards, and that's so that we can kind of maintain our own credit and also have flexibility.
I have bad background noise because I'm in New York. You hear the sirens going off. But let me tell you something. LA is not cheap. The only decent thing about LA is, because I love LA, but is the apartments are bigger than in New York, but everything else is like expensive out the wazoo. If you want to go to the hood, like to go to like somewhere in East LA for a haircut is gonna be like $50 off rip.
Right? Yeah, I was in Cali for the Laker game, in 04? I mean in 24. So yeah, I trust me, bro. That shit's expensive as shit.
My uncle said if I wanted to get a cheaper haircut, he said go to Inglewood, but it didn't make no sense because I would still have to drive there, which would it would even out. But as you can, go ahead. You can go ahead.
We generally have always agreed on our finances, not down to the dollar, but how do we want to use our money and what do we care about? Sometimes that she wants me to spend less money on some investments or on cryptocurrency, for example. I think that sometimes are more risky. On the other hand, she does financial news, so she's actually a lot more familiar with a lot of those things sometimes than I am. But what we generally say is anything that would cost more than $300 or $400, we definitely should chat about it beforehand. I thought that is what it means to be successful, to be rich, would be to make over $100,000. I spent my entire kind of high school and college career, my entire life, working towards that goal. And then slowly, I think I realized that that's not necessarily what I wanted to do.
And that's the most important aspect of it. Like I said, budgeting and investing, man. And that's another big thing too, to where just look at that, bro. And I think as we mature, right, and we learn more, right, bro, a woman that's not even financially, I don't even say literate, but financially aware,
savvy,
you know what I mean, like that, where I'm just meeting you and you expect me to pay a share of stock or two, right? Or a fucking ounce of silver, you know what I'm saying? That to spend time with you, you feel me? Over something that's instantaneous. I don't know if we even like each other or whatever, but you have a requirement set in your mind that's going to prove to you that I deserve more time with you. And again, I'm losing money more likely than not, you know, because if I'm with you, more likely than not, I'm not making money at the same time. Most people don't have, you know, residual income or whatnot. But even if that's the case, right? If I set up myself to where my time is worth money and I give you an hour or two of my time and I'm paying you for the time when I'm the valuable person here, you know, from a financial standpoint, it don't make sense. You feel me? So, but you know, for a woman that only sees, you know, spend, me, gimme, you feel me? So I think too, man. That's why I say you, if you're intentional, or if you're a man that's looking for something serious, the way a woman looks at money and understands money or lack thereof is a major green or red flag. Major. Okay. One of the biggest things too that we've come to find out now, one of the big reasons I don't think, you know, marriage is working very well in the black community is because black men's credit not really good, black women's credit absolutely horrible, right? So, you know, student loan debt, just having bad credit overall, all these different things, so on and so forth. And once you marry that person, hey, y'all credit score is like, you see. So what are we gonna do if I come into a situation with you and you're, let's say, $50,000 in the hole in debt? I'm starting $50,000.
You know, 100. You gotta go 100 with these PhDs and all that other stuff.
That's even crazier. Yeah, we're talking $100,000, and again, no, you can't file bankruptcy and get rid of it. Again, then the job that you have is not offsetting that is not going to offset that loan in our lifetime. I can't in good conscience do that. I just can't do it.
And sometimes it's not even related. It's not even related to what they're doing currently for career wise. It's just not even correlating.
That happened to one of my ex. She went to school for education, and then she ended up being like a real estate secretary, like front desk. Like she didn't even, yeah, she was supposed to go get her master's so she could be able to teach, but I'll put this way. She didn't have the drive to do that, to get the master's, to be able to teach in school. So she was just floating around, right?
And they be having the nerve to still have their head held high. Like I got a PhD while working or flipping a burger. Now, man,
just put the fries in the bag, bro. That's what you gotta tell them. Put the fries in the bag, bro.
No, that's what we saying though, and that's I was having a shot the hand. I was having the conversation earlier about the whole degree thing, right? And okay, cool. You have the degree, right? But your PhD is in something that's never going to, again, equate to the money you paid for it over a lifetime. And we still, you know, we're accruing more debt, or we're doing this or whatever. And if I'm together, you know, I got my finances together, I'm saving, I'm investing, I'm doing all these things, so on and so forth. And now I'm basically, you're expecting me as the man and your husband to provide, and you know what I'm saying? So now I gotta pay $50,000 down that you done and you know what I'm saying, and you don't have a way to even help. No, bro, that's just a bad investment.
They don't have the income generating skills to get out of that debt, so they're just gonna be a millstone around your neck.
Yeah.
And not only that, in most of these people's mind, the degree actually becomes the alpha. It's the end target and the end goal, not money from the degree. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a tradesman and you're making good money. Let's say just like 80K, right? And then they have a degree. They'll see you as not a good suitor and a partner because you don't have a degree. Even though they might be making 40K a year. They're like, oh, I could never partner. He's not educated. So being educated is actually a big detriment to people's mentality.
And obstacles. That's what I'm saying, bro. Again, it's way too much value being put into the whole education thing and the degree thing when, again, like you said, it's not creating or generating revenue, little baby. Your salary is poor, right? This man been on his job, he been on his purpose, especially older men. Like, you know, he's starting to reach, or he's at his highest earning potential. like you said, he's clearing 75K or better as an individual, right? As an individual, 75K or better in most places is gravy. It's good, right? So now he takes you on, and like you said, because he's even questioning it. Oh, you don't got no degree. Shawty, I met you at Macy's. You know, remember you gave me the cologne, the Da Vinci. You had me try. I got a baby. Macy's got a PhD requirement. They paying you extra for that. They pay Oscar. They pay people extra at Macy's for.
Not on the floor.
Is you a cent PhD? Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we saying, man. And then you just want to know, baby. I'm a grown man with an understanding of, you know what I'm saying, success over time, longevity, and the seriousness of me choosing to partner with you, make you my wife, make you my girl. You know what I'm saying? Plan to live with you for the rest of my life. No, baby, that's a bad investment. That's a bad investment. Yeah. And people, unfortunately, again, this is one of the craziest things that we don't say. People are some of the worst investments you will ever fucking come across.
Amen.
Oh yeah, big time. Big time.
People.
Big time.
People can be good or bad, and unfortunately, most people pick horrible investments of people to be around. And the woman you choose, bro, can literally be a downfall. Go ahead, Ezra.
No, I was saying I'm guilty. Guilty as charged. Like, you know, Kanye got you. You got me. I'm guilty of it. I mean, you know, my ex had like 2 bachelors and like at least one bachelor's and then a master's. But then she was talking about how she want to be a stay-at-home mom. I'm like, no, you gotta work. You got more student loan debt than me. I got student loan debt. You got student loan debt. What you think? We live in either in New York or LA, and I'm gonna pay for you to stay at home?
Especially in New York? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm at the sounds like, bitch, you better go back to like on some pimp shit. You better get back on the
hey, you gotta get out here and get that money.
Make my money.
It's definitely crazy.
But you know what it was? She was watching all this soft life bullshit. This soft like living in my soft girl era and all that crap. And I'm like, man, like whenever they have these topics, these panels, I'll be just like a bull in a china shop. I always ask them when they have like black woman, black man thing about if you should pay 100%. I ask them, okay, let's say the man pays 100%. I say, riddle me this, Batman. If I pay 100%, how am I gonna save for retirement? And everybody like just loses their mind. No, just like a dead silence, and everybody's like hemming and hawing. And they're like, oh yeah, a pension. But I'm like, a pension doesn't necessarily, not all companies have pensions. And then another thing too, all pensions don't match, you know, like along with the 401k, they don't always match. And the pension is not just enough. You can't just live off of your pension alone, especially adjusted with inflation.
Bro, they don't care about you retiring net at the end of the day.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't even got to dive in the minutia and break it down.
Right.
No, you don't.
I want to
care. Nobody's thinking about that.
Right. Some kind of guilt. Like, okay, did you expect for me to retire, or am I supposed to just work until I die?
That one right there. You're supposed to be the work mule and the war horse. Outside of that, you have no existence or you're useless. So that's why I just say, and you were right, Mr. Fantastic. You got to be very specific when you're dating somebody, see if they're financially literate. And they don't even have to, this is one thing. They might not even be financially literate, but see what their relationship is with money. How serious do they treat money? Somebody could be broke and still appreciate a good meal, appreciate money, appreciate the value that money can bring. If they broke and they feel like that, then you're going to have to be careful. Even if a girl makes money, there's girls who make money who see money as nothing. Now, when you look at their net worth, it's going to be at 0, but they're getting paid by the company maybe $20,000 a month. So you're like, oh man, she got money. Well, she might not. You know, all these realtors, these girls who are realtors and they make a bag. And then you're like, what's your net worth? And it's nothing. Nurses too. Like, it's nothing, it's 0. So you have to really be careful and just experimenting. What is that person's relationship with money? And then that's who you're going to be coupled with. So you got to be very careful, as you said, Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, somebody wants you to put your channel in the chat.
Wait, you was muted, Mr. Fantastic.
Now just type something in the chat so you can follow. Dollar Bill Obstacles Opportunities. Follow. You want to follow? Shout out to my man Miles. I'm an EMT and I'm in line to be a city firefighter with insurance, pension, and retirement. All hand in Ohio. Hey man, that's big, bro. But you know what, Miles, and that's what we saying too, right, bro? There's not even an appreciation for a man that's up for a pension anymore, y'all. That like they don't even like you said.
That ain't scammer money.
That's crazy, dog. That is crazy. That is really, really
Don't
crazy.
be out here being a pension pimp. Don't be out, you know. I'm not gonna bite off. That's
a
what
penny pension. This nigga got a penny pension. Nigga might care about no pension, nigga.
I got you, babe. My pension coming in. Hold on now. Let me see. I think my money deposit. How much you need now?
Listen, man. Listen, bro. Again, it's crazy.
Go be the millennial version of Nate. I'm in a bind. Pension pimping Nate.
But nah, man, that's the whole thing, dog. You know, again, shout out to Mr. Asian man, all right? That said the fucking the wonderful part, and it's crazy how she could understand him saying it, but she stuck to her guns and said, if a black man say that, no, get him out of here.
She didn't think twice,
nigga.
Yeah, she didn't even think twice about it.
No, she said she said, and she made the definitive line. Again, we know at an 80+% rate, the man that pursues a black woman is going to be a black man. And this woman is saying, hey, it's cool for the Asian, right? It's cool for somebody else, but your black ass,
you got money.
You got to pay, nigga. You got to pay. And that's just crazy.
Yeah.
That's
but
crazy.
she's looking at him like a figure of authority, you know, like he got it off the rip. So when he's actually talking, she's like, oh, okay. Like she can, you know, tell him something. But for the black males, mostly, I don't know if this is, you know, breaking news, but shorties ain't looking at you within your own group like that. They looking to, you know, of course, get you out of there, find a fault. Look, I have financial wealth in my family, and they still look at me like, what you talking about? Who care what you say? Like, you know what you talking about, boy?
Exactly.
And I'm like,
man.
really, bruv?
And that's the crazy part, bro. Even once you have an understanding, like you can prove it, right? It's like speaking motherfucking Chinese. Because you know they don't. What do you mean an investment? What are you talking about? You know, puts and options, and what are you talking about? Yeah, yield. What is yield?
IRA.
What do you mean? You know,
sounds like broke.
Commodities. Yeah, nobody care about none of that shit, nigga. Where your cash at, nigga? Where your money at, nigga? Show me the green. Well, do you know? You know what inflation is? You know, well, no, what's inflation? My tires good. Only my tires got add in them. No, you know, so that money you keep in your bank account, right? You know what I'm saying? Every day, and you just let it sit in the bank. You losing money on it. You losing value because of the inflation rate, right? So you know, you keeping that in your savings account that's got like maybe a 1%, or even if it's high yield, it's 3%. When the motherfucking inflation rate is 8%, you losing 5% of your money. What? No. No, man, you right, man. You got it, brother. No, I'm wrong. Don't even worry about it.
I just opened up another. I think it's called the 401b. I just opened up another one and I split it. I put my 75% in the S&P. Golden. So yeah, the balloons, nigga. You talking about the
pirate, nigga? we talking about buried treasure?
No, I put 75% of for the 401b. I put 75% in the SP 500 and then the 25% in the high yields. So that's like my second 401k. So I'm gonna try to split it. But I mean, I think it works because you know it forces you to be more disciplined with the money because you know it's automatically gonna be taken out, right? Especially if you got the Roth. So I mean, I like it. But if you try to explain that to a chick like, hey, I'm not into the splurging and trying to go to Steak 48 or Steak the Maestros every other weekend. I got my Roth to worry about. You know what I mean? And as you get older, go ahead.
No, I want to say this because Mr. Fantastic said it, and I think it just like adds to what you were just saying. One of the most important things I figured out that I could do with my money was not to go out here and go on these dates, was to invest in myself. Because once you see your money bring you back more money, you start to realize that that's one of the things that you could trust. When actually Mr. Fantastic earlier said you can't trust humans because they be on some BS. One of the things I can trust is when I put my money out in the market, I get my 8% and it's coming back. That's going to feed me. That's going to clothe me. Regardless if my mom want to help me, or whether my sister don't want to help me, my money is going to help house me and feed me. That's the most important person that's going to be out here fighting for me 24/7. So once you start putting your money away and you start seeing it return, and you're like, oh my gosh, I really made 100K on my 100K. You'll be like, okay, I need to hyper focus on this because this is the only thing that's got my back. You out here trying to find that woman that's going to do it, hold you down. You lost your job and she's going to have your back.
Right.
Not going to happen.
I don't know if you're familiar about Aaron Clary. He talks about how like some dudes will go out in Nebraska and do like the petroleum engineering and working in the oil fields
on a rig.
Yeah. And then what they do is they aggressively save. So they'll start maybe like in their early 20s, and before they hit 40, they retire. So like maybe like late 30s, because all they did was they were making like over 100, close to like 150K, and then they
selling it away.
Selling it, yeah. And then boom, you're done. You just grind.
Then you're done.
Yeah.
So you talking about making a girl a household wife? I'm trying to retire myself first. Damn, my bride, she can keep working. I'm trying to put myself up, have my feet up, and be able to manage my estate before anybody else. Because at the end of the day, you are the king. Once the king goes down, it's game over.
Yeah.
It's game over.
You can always get another queen, right?
Facts.
Oh, for sure. I just thought it was interesting. And somebody mentioned like, damn, $700 for a month for food. It is very possible to spend no more than $500, $600 for food, because one, you can get food in pantries. I know people not the biggest on that, but they have community gardens. You can get fresh food, from the community gardens in your area, right? Especially if you live in a city like LA and New York. Let me tell you something about Asian people. Like my uncle lives in K-Town. They don't spend money like when they go out it has to be a real special occasion. They're just like quote unquote God's chosen. They're not trying to go out and like flex, right? And they'll eat out like 5-6 days. I mean, they'll eat in and cook like 5-6 days out of the week. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's another big thing too, bro. Just food alone, dog. And that's how I had to do that shit. I get in and out of them ruts of just eating out, bro. Bro, people don't understand. That's why I say budgeting is so what's the name, bro. It was a point in time, bro. I was spending at least like damn $1,000 a month on food just because every weekend I'm eating out. Every other day I'm eating out. You know what I'm saying? Sitting down or whatever. And that shit add up when you think about it. So yeah, man. Then you know what I'm saying? The little bit of food you got at the house and protein and all this other shit and whatever. So yeah, man, you definitely got the budgeting is huge, bro. That's one of the biggest things.
And that's anywhere too, because I'm over here in Thailand, as you know, and people will say it's cheaper. My friend, he orders offline, like it's called Uber Eats, kind of equivalent. He was saying he spent like $2,000, $3,000 a month. That's dollars here in a developing country. So that joints can rake up regardless, man, especially if you're out there eating out. That's always going to hit you in the pockets.
Definitely. Like, yeah, bro. Motherfucking get your ass some rice, some potatoes, get you some motherfucking a pack of chicken breasts, some chicken wings, whatever, bro. For real, man. Meal prep to save you so much money. And most importantly, like I said, if you're trying to, eat healthily, it's gonna be way better for you too.
I missed the
real quick. Shout out to my man Alpha J. Greatly appreciate you, brother, for the 5. Tax-free benefits and healthcare coverage for dependents is usually not considered when talking to a modern woman. Yeah, bro, they don't know nothing about it. They have no appreciation for benefits, bro, at all. Shout out to him, man. Philip Sadiq for the 5. Greatly appreciate it.
Ain't nothing but some money.
I missed the pre-COVID days when chicken breasts were like less than $6. Those are the good times, man. Then inflation just came out of nowhere. Now chicken breast is as expensive as like a mid-tier cut of steak, man. It's crazy. You used to be able to buy like 4 packs of like chicken breast for like $20. But with that being said, my initial comment was going to be like one of my biggest red flags I see now is if you go to a chick's house and you open the fridge and it's bare, or like there's barely anything in there. That means that okay, she probably eats out too much, and that's going to be an issue down the line, right?
I would say that my good filter that I usually use is if a girl's just appreciative of the money. That's kind of like they could be at any level. So even if, I had a Polish girlfriend, she had her own job, but even sometimes I would buy stuff and she'd be like, oh, no, get that one. That's on discount. No. What about this one? And I'm like, damn, I wasn't even looking at the price that close. So at the end of the day, I was when it came to investments, but when it came to like spending on some groceries, I really wasn't tracking it like that. And so if you find somebody who actually has an eye for that and is looking at that, that's actually a good person to pair with. Somebody who just spends their money reckless, that's going to be a problem. And you're the problem too if you do that yourself. So at the end of the day, it needs to be a two-way street with it. Not one physical responsible person and the other one's not. Because then they just going to make, you financially abuse me. He ain't nothing but a financial abuser. That's what he is. And then you might have to deal with that.
Yeah. Anybody that say that, run. So I would say the two things. You check anybody that say any financial abuse, you run as far as you can. Like,
oh yeah, hell no. Woman say anything about that, bro. Get her out of here, dog. For real.
Two things I think I'll put a list on. You check when you go to a girl's house, you check her medicine cabinet and you check the fridge. And you want to see if she's crazy, right? Take a screenshot of it and send it to one of your relatives that know anything about medicine, right? If you see like 5 vials of Zoloft in there, run, nigga. and another is, like I said, if the fridge is bare, because that's not a good sign. I mean, she just eats out every time.
That's a great point, man. But hey, man, fellas, I greatly appreciate y'all for coming up, man. Having the combo. Give me a make sure you guys sub to my man Oscars in the building, man. Appreciate you, bro, for coming up. For sure. Chill out, bro. Chill out. Listen, man. Brothers, we've been talking about this for quite some time, right? I've been doing this 6 years, and I can give all the suggestions and whatnot, what have you. But if we don't implement these things, bro, shit won't change. As long as you let women that clearly are not deserving of a price limit on, a man taking her on a date, set the standard and carry that shit, right? Cam up, Miles, and what's name? I'm about to get up out of here. Closing out. You can give you 2 cents, bro. What's up, man? What's up, young fella? What's going on?
Nothing much. But I was about to tell you too, because I literally spend I go to Fresh Market about every week. I go on certain days to get deals on like chuck roast, chicken breast, and then also get certain deals on different types of like potatoes and stuff like that, just so I can meal prep for the week. And I structure everything precisely so I understand not only what I'm putting in my body, but also how to prepare the meals I'm going to eat. And rice cheap as hell. People sleep on rice.
Yeah,
People
you can't beat
sleeping on
rice.
rice. No.
But that was it.
And I was also gonna say too, this is a recommendation to every dude. If she don't have 20K or less in debt, don't marry. Don't even interact with her. Cause debt holds you back a lot, just throughout life in general. Cause shit's getting too expensive now.
That's the show, bro. That's wisdom. Wise words from a wise man. Appreciate you, Miles.
Yes, sir. Have a good day, fantastic.
Too, man. For sure. Yeah, man. 20K is a little high for me. But I guess that's reasonable. Cars and whatnot, and so on and so forth. But yeah, man, that's definitely something to consider. But all these dates and things, man, and women making these requirements, bro. People say is this on the internet, but this is real life, dog. I'm telling you, this is real life. I think it's a lot of women that are willing to waste a man's time and waste a man's money as long as she gets a benefit. Even the light-skinned girl that was in the thing said she took the $250 date with the real estate guy, but she had no intentions of, and she didn't appreciate it because she didn't like the guy. So the most important thing we keep telling you brothers, right, is make sure the woman likes you, dog. Make sure she likes you. If she don't like you, hey man, you don't lose nothing. You don't waste your time. Don't waste hers. You guys aren't compatible. The vibe's not there. She's not feeling you or whatever. Hey, it's cool. I don't care how fine she is. That's how you get caught up, bro. You get caught up in motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? in chasing the one motherfucking fish in the pond, bro, that just won't bite the bait. All right. All right. You lose. All right. And I know she might be fine, she might be bad or whatever. But bro, if you just here to fish, brother, go after the other fish. You got to go after the other fish, bro. Right? But if you just keep throwing your fucking rod at that one fish and then another fish come around and you reel in purposely on fast, so you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. You got to look for who looking for you, bro. All right, look for who's looking for you, and that'll make the whole thing a whole lot easier. It save you a lot of money, save you a lot of time, save you a lot of drama, save you a lot of bullshit, dog. But again, shout out to Mr. Chi. All right, the Asian man out here giving great dating advice. $50, fella. All right, $50 because we know what's going for the 40. So if you paying the 50, she shouldn't have no problem with it. But anyway, shoot. Anyway, man, greatly appreciate y'all pull up on me. I'm going to be live early tomorrow covering this whole summit shit. Okay, Black Man Summit for Black women or whatever the hell. All right, make sure y'all pull up on me, man. Miss Fantastic 824 on all social media platforms. Do me a huge favor, bro. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Go ahead and don't y'all go nowhere yet. Don't go nowhere. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Go ahead and send y'all over here. Give me a second. Yeah. Hold on. Yep, there we go. 1 second. Where we at? There we go. Got him. There you go. Mr. Fantastic 824 on all social media platforms, man. I'm about to send y'all over to Fatty. All right, pull up on him. That's that on that one. Catch y'all next one. Holla. We out.